Jeri Warner is the executive director of Trusted Mentors. She has helped the state of Indiana save millions of dollars by connecting ex-offenders with those at risk of homelessness with trained volunteered mentors. For almost 10 years, she has witnessed how positive mentoring relationships can change the lives and help people succeed. In her spare time, she also enjoys making handbags, creating fiber art, and walking Sawyer, her 72-pound dog. I cannot believe a 72-pound dog. So let's have a warm welcome as Jeri comes this evening to talk with us. Thanks.
Good evening. I am Jeri Warner, Executive Director of Trusted Mentors, and tonight I'm talking about Hope Whispers, but I would say at the end of the evening, you are welcome to ask me how we help the state of Indiana save millions by providing mentors who help people stay housed and out of prison. You know that mentoring works. When Robbie called me and said, hey, let's do this, I said, foolishly enough, okay. And then he said, I need a title. Well, the story I have, I knew right away because I've used it myself. I've shared it with clients. I've shared it with friends. But it's about perseverance. And perseverance is not a warm title. It doesn't sound entertaining at all. So I went out and I looked for a new one. Came up with Hope Whispers. When the world says give up, Hope Whispers, try it one more time. And this story is about bagworms. I don't know if you know about what bagworms are, but they make your shrubs look like this. And when I moved to Indiana with 3 young children, we had 40 trees in the middle of the summer. They all started looking like this. And I went to my neighbor Don, and I said, Don, what's making these look like this? And he said, bagworms. And I said, well, how do I get rid of them? I'm problem solving, and I'm thinking I can cut them. But that's a lot of chain link fence. You're going to spray insecticide? You know, that's a lot of dead birdies with their feet up in the air. So I looked at him and I said, can I pick them? He said, yeah, you can pick them. So that's what I did. The next morning, my 3 young children and I went out with a big black garbage bag and we started to pick. Now you can see what that little black worm inside the bag looks like, and you can see how much help my children were. But I picked, and 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 I even picked up here to get rid of the bagworms. And I had a big black bag of bagworms, and I took them into the garage, and the kids and I went inside. We had lunch. They took naps. We went out at the end of the day when it was cool, and I went into the garage, and I discovered even bagworms have a survival instinct, because those little black worms had carried those bags all over my garage. It's a 3-car garage, and they were everywhere. They were on the doors, the floor, the handle, and I had to pick some more. And I put them in the bag, and I went out to the trees, and I picked and I picked and I picked. For 2 or 3 weeks more, I picked bagworms until the shrubs all looked green. Well, next summer, I had less to pick, but I picked some more until finally, after 3 or 4 years, I had no bagworms. My yard looked beautiful. I had solved my problem. Until at night, with my 3 young children playing hide-and-go-seek, I went around the corner. And what did I see staring me eye to eye but bagworms? They were back. And that's when Hope whispered. It said, you've been here before. You know what to do. Do it faster. Do it better. You can solve it. Hope whispers. We just need to listen. So thank you.